Hey folks, how you doing? So the winds are picking up outside, still nothing yet. The people go crazy, not go crazy, but they did shut down the trains and everything. But I have a feeling that it's gonna be just like, I don't know, like a big storm, like the last time. I know, some people, you know, often when it is like this, some people think it's scary and stuff like that. For me really, it's not a big deal. So a little water, little wind, you know, stay inside and you're safe. The only real danger is, you know, if a branch falls on you or if you get a little bit of flood, but that's no reason to, you know, die. So it's I kind of love it always, that the crazy precautions and stuff like that. It's like most of the stuff is anyway common sense. It just always find it laughable when people think that they need to tell everybody the basic things. I want to show you something what I did today, which I'm really happy about. I'm very happy with this one because the overall package is just beautiful. This is my Raptor with leopard wood, and I love how the sheet came out. It's one of my best sheets, I think. Didn't do the drainage hole still have to mold it. I forgot about it, I just realized. But the sheet is just nice, beautiful, like a thumb ramp. I don't even have to flare out the thumb ramp to keep it nice and slim, low profile like that, because the way the retention works on this one is just perfect. Super secure, like no wiggling, just, you know, sometimes you just nail the stuff perfectly, and this is one of those. Just no rattle, no tension, no scratch, you know, just the right amount of space between the blade and the kydex. Just the right amount of that tension here on the handle, the nice grip that, you know, you pretty much grip the knife and you just push it and the knife is in your hand. The thumb ramp is actually nice and close up, so you can even go like this, and it just, you see how easy I push on it, no nothing, and it just flies out. But yeah, it's very secure in it. You cannot shake this out. Just love it. And I love the looks. The looks are really nice, I think. And then this one did pretty nice, you know, like high polish finish, I would say, with the super small microscopic grind lines. I didn't want to do mirror polish, just a nice high polish, and you can see it there. Pretty much the only difference is from this to what I do normally, the siding finish, is that instead of finishing with the Scotch-Brite, with the fine Scotch-Brite, I finish it with the cork belt. And that's the only difference. The cork belt will kind of like polish it a little bit, but still leaves those fine grind lines in it, and the Scotch-Brite just does a lot of random microscopic grind lines, those scratches. I personally like the Scotch-Brite a little better, but I figured the nice kind of stereo look to this will go well together. And the leopard wood came out really nice, hand finished with the sanding sponges and just oiled. It has nice color. This one has the toxic green liners and it's removable. It has the heat anodized screws on it. I figured that because the wood is darker, the darker screws would be nice. But also even the regular stainless steel, the regular finish, it also look actually pretty nice because the blade is, you know, silver, shiny. The screws were nice, but I figured the darker screws will blend in a little better. Very comfortable, nice contouring. No grooves, just nice contouring. The finger groove is nice and contoured. Very comfortable handle, very high cutting performance on this one. Nice and thin grind, and I like the shape. This is, I think it's a good looking knife. Just nice and pointy tip. It's not gonna be the strongest tip, but for the small tasks, I actually prefer nice fine tip for if you need to get the splinter out or, you know, some detail stuff. You just cannot abuse it too much. I'm really happy about this one. If somebody wants it, it is for sale, $160. It's actually a really good deal because I did go a little extra with the shade and with everything on this one. $160, like I promised before. I'm gonna keep this nice and affordable. I think it is a good deal. It's gonna be hard to get let this one go, but I still want to keep the original one, what I did with the sandblasted rosewood, because it has kind of like a charm to it. But really like this one. Also reminder, this one still, I don't know if people forget, because this one was marked as you know, taken, but the buyer backed out. That's one of the reasons why I never do it. I'm never gonna do it again. you know, you want something, you want it, you let me know, you pay, and then it's yours. Because too many people in the past, often people are disappointed when they want something, because, you know, they say, yeah, I want it, but you know, I have money in 2 days, 3 days. Forget about it. It's so many people already said that, and then they never came through. And for me, it's just more hassle. So this one, I don't remember what the price was. I'll have to look it up. I think it was 170. This is the 3V steel. 3V steel, also the thin, nice and slicer grind, really good grind, really high performance knife. And this is the fancy handle with removable layered toxic green unidirectional carbon fiber with the silver twill overlay on top. This one is pretty sweet, and the Digicam, Urban Digicam. Also, I forgot many times I wanted to put this one on sale, I just always forgot. Hinderer pen. It's not a pen, it's kubaton, but it is also a pen. These are very expensive, at least in my opinion. I got this in a trade, and I want to get the small one, the Investigator. Also titanium. This titanium flamed titanium, very very minimal wear marks. Now these go for about 250, I think, if I remember right. It's not the whole modular set. It only has this replaceable thing. You can replace the striker crown here with this cap, which has the threads on it for the pen cap. You know, if you want to use it more like a pen, you can screw the pen on. You can replace this part here. And you know how Hinderer works. There are tons of different attachments and tips that you can actually get for this. This go for, like I said, I think 250. I want to let it go for 170 if somebody's interested. It has no papers, nothing. I don't know if they come. It was in a trade. So titanium flame kubaton with this replaceable tab here for a pen cap. And also the Snody Friction folder is here. Somebody asked before if this is the same one what he's selling for 200 now. No, it isn't. This was the limited run before. This has Chad Nichols Damascus on it, which is really cool. This was 300, you know, and like I said, 300, and I still want a 300, but it actually comes with Kydex sheet, so you get a little extra for, and it's very slightly used without any visible things. So if somebody wants that, then you can see that, you can get that. Like I said, email, all the information will be in the description. Oh, and also, I don't know why this one got so many dislikes. I actually work on it a little bit more, but not in the manner of changing the blade, but I actually got this where it's kind of working, you know. The lug engages. If I push on it, because the way the tank is now, it will close, but it kind of engages, so it kind of lags into place. But it's actually like, you can operate this knife with one hand, opening, closing, and everything, and I love this. This is probably one of my, it's not perfect yet. I will get it perfect one day, but it still is one of my, like, my proudest pieces, proudest work what I've did. Even though it was a lot of frustration, a lot of work, and a lot of tweaking, I still have plenty ahead of me. It still is probably the biggest challenge I faced so far, and I think it's pretty good so far. It's not as smooth as regular stuff, but I think once I get the regular steel blade into it, harden it, and get the detent ball riding the blade tank the right way, I think it actually should be like just like any other knife. Because when I disengage this actually, you know, it is nice and smooth, and it's gonna be working. I definitely will get it working the right way. And I looked through some plans, some basic tutorials how to do the frame locks and liner locks, and I pretty much have it right. Only difference is that most of them, this cut is a little narrower and this face is a little wider, but those are minimal differences, and it should be working. One more thing, one modification what I did, somebody also mentioned it, but I knew that I actually did it before they commented. I did the second relief cut in here, in the lock, on the base of the lock. I did two of them. I noticed on couple frame locks that I have that they are much wider than the one I have, and especially on the thicker frames. So I did that second relief cut, and that helped out how stiff that spring is. So that solved me one big issue of that you know, lock being too stiff. That helped with that issue. And then I cleaned up the pivot a little bit more, so the bushing spins in two ways. The bushing spins on the pivot itself and also in the blade hole itself, so you have kind of like a two points of spinning, kind of like a I would compare it to like IKBS, no? Because regular folder, the blade spins on the bush, on the pivot. But now you have two circles, you have pivot, bushing, blade. So you have two circles that it can spin on, which creates, you know, more spinning surface, I would say. I don't know how to explain it, but it makes it smoother, a lot smoother. So, and also, even now with the lock forcing onto the blade, it's actually centered perfectly. So a lot of things are coming together well with this, and hopefully once I redo the blade, it will work better. And also want to show you the finish again. I'm playing with the finishes on this since it is still in the experimental phase. I did the blue anodizing, blue heat anodizing, and then threw it into the stone washer for a little bit, and I really like this effect. You have those hints of blue, I don't know if the camera will pick it up. You have the hints of blue anodizing leftovers under that stone wash, and it creates really cool look to it. Really cool, I like it. I think it's kind of same what Jeff is doing tough times with his bronze anodizing, when he anodizes his bronze and then stone wash it. It's pretty much the same thing, but I think I took it to blue, all the way to blue color, and then stone wash it. And I do like it. You guys know that I like blue colors and kind of like the, you know, nice and warm, vibrant colors. Warm, I don't even know if blue is warm. I think it's actually cold color. I don't know. I suck at colors. But I certainly am happy with this, and more and more I work on it little by little. More and more it's getting to the point where, okay, I'm happy with this. It doesn't suck. It's actually working knife. And I really don't know why people dislike it, because it still is, even back then, even though I was bummed out, it was still like, I was proud of it. I was very happy that, yes, I finally, you know, took on the challenge. Even though I'm not gonna do this, that's just one knife. Don't get your hopes up that I will be doing frame locks. Not gonna happen. Not anytime soon, that's for sure. This is my thing, fixed blades. I can do those fairly decent. Not great, but I can make them cut, and I can make them to the point where I'm happy with them, and I'm proud of every one of them. So let me know, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Everybody in this area, stay safe out there. Don't go out. Get some supplies like me. I have definitely good couple weeks, couple months worth of supplies here in the house. I'm ready for anything. Bring it on. Take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.